So one of our first questions may be, what is environmental science? And here I've said, a field of science or study that can involve scientists from a wide range of different fields that studies the environment and solutions to environmental problems. And so when I say different fields here, it can be from chemistry and biology and physics and geology and mathematics. Pretty much anything, can be applied to environmental science. So that's why it's more of a difficult science, because the different fields can be just about anything. And so, what is the environment in environmental science? And here I've said, for a living organism, that's a lion, an ant, a human, a bee, whatever, that's living, a plant. I just put animals there, but it could be also different types of plant and fungi and bacteria. It's all the living and non-living things around them. So the environment is all the living and non-living things around them. So living is other animals, plants, bacteria, and fungi, like I've said. And non-living is pretty much everything else: air, sunlight, climate, water, soil type, terrain, river, lakes, ocean, temperatures. Can be anything that can affect that living organism. And here in the red star at the bottom, I said, all living organisms depend on the living and non-living things around them for survival. And anything that disturbs the environment may have an effect on the organisms that live in that environment. So just like you are dependent on a lot of different things, your home, where you get your food, the electricity, the climate you live in, the schools you go through, these are all parts of your environment. And the next slide, I say, what are some of the areas that environmental scientists might investigate? Really, if we jump down here to number 7, the possibilities are pretty much endless on what environmental scientists can study. But here I've given some specifics, how a change in plants affects the life cycle of an animal, what his food is, what the other things, plants around, the poisonous plants too. How a change in a climate affects a living organism in an environment. What effects does soil chemistry have on a living organism? What effects does the introduction of air, water, or soil pollution have? The loss of habitat to animals and plants. How policies and laws affect the environment. How a toxin travels through the environment. I stuck on that one. And even developing new laws and evaluating their effectiveness. So these are all different areas that can be studied. And like I said, the possibilities are really endless, because within, the different realms of chemistry and, you could be looking at mercury or the endless other toxic metals there are in the environment, and that would just be one area.